de ne pas dormir. C'est ainsi que Joe Nyakero, frère de Denise Nyakero, est revenu précipitamment.
Of the 1st of March 2020. My name is Odon Bulamba. I'm going to present to you this program in the next maybe 10 to 20 minutes at the most. Let's straight away go to Kabare. Kabare is located in South Kivu. In a space of 48 hours, within 48 hours or within 2 days, 2 dead bodies were recovered from the prison in Kabare due to lack of medicine and food. I'll let you know that prisoners, die like flies in our country because less attention is given to them. Sometimes, apart from having restriction on their liberty, they do sometimes have restriction on food and medical attention. Some point earlier, it used to be easy for family members to bring food to jail for their loved ones who are prisoners. But over the time, as life has become more and more tough, people don't have even enough to feed their children back home. They reach a point where they cannot have enough to take to their loved ones who are in prisons. Therefore, famine attack prisons. It's a duty of our government to look after prisoners. It's a duty of our government to supply food, medicine, and any type of needed attention for those people, regardless of who they are. Some of them are bad guys. Some of them were arrested innocently. Some of them are paying the price of what they committed. But sometimes the government pretends or try to prove to the world that they are not responsible for covering some of the rights of those people because they are just criminals. And for the government, it's like criminals, sometimes they don't deserve anything. That's the way that it sounds like. The government tries, maybe, to support them, but they don't try at the maximum. There is some type of negligence somewhere there, which leads to what we are calling maybe violation of human rights. Although they are prisoners, although they are criminals, but they still have the right to sleep, right for medical attention, right for food. And this is not only happening in Kabare, in South Kivu, but it happens in all other provinces of our country. Prisoners die day after day like flies which are sprayed with, I don't know what type of insecticide. We are very sorry for such a situation to be around our country for such a long time. Let's go to Uvira, where 2 people were swapped or taken away, and road number 5 was also cut off in Kalundu. Those 2 people are a mother and daughter who were victims of a torrential rain that Uvira has been experienced for the last few days. This mother and her daughter, they were coming from the farm, and they were supposed to cross Kamongola River, or Kamongola Creek if you want, in order to reach home. The pressure of water swept them away. As they were swayed by the pressure of water, to now, we don't know their whereabouts, but we assume they are dead. Kamongola Creek is just by the port of Kalundu. which means that it's just a small river known by everybody around the area. But sometimes when it rains heavily, this river can be completely full and water can have a pressure which can take almost anything. The same torrential rain cut off the road number 5, which connects Fizi to Uvira. Around Uvira, I will let you know that last week it was seriously raining, and in Luvungi, a few incidents happened. And as a result of that rain, 4 people lost their lives, more than 500 houses were damaged, and several hectares of rice and maize plantations were affected, and finally 6 schools were completely destroyed. We still are in Uvira, where on Friday during the day, Friday the 28th of February this year, on Mambo Mapia Avenue, which is in Kanaira district, we are in Sange. 2 children who are twins, aged 6, were kidnapped. And according to the resident of that street, they told us that the kidnappers arrived by motorbike and they saw children playing. During that time, the parent of the children went to farm, and children were by themselves with other children. So they called those twin children, they gave to them some money, and they say, go and purchase yourselves some type of lollies or candies. Go and buy some candy for yourselves. When the children walked toward the shop, those people with their motorbike, they seized by force, they grabbed those kids by force and kidnapped them. Kidnappers now have been demanding a ransom. The growth rate of kidnapping has been observed in Uvira in recent time. Week after week, in Uvira, there is a child or a number of children who are kidnapped, and the kidnappers will always ask for a ransom. Therefore, we are coming to our authorities, asking our governments, local governments, central governments, to protect our people, to help as much as they can in order to protect our children who deserve protection. On the other side, we are also advising parents to be more responsible, to accept to sacrifice anything else in order to protect our children. It's true that in that area you cannot survive without farming, but we can still maybe decide or choose who should remain behind to look after children, especially if they are under the age of 14. We can even make this type of rotation in our villages, where a family or 2 parents will stay behind while the other parents leave the area to go to do their farming. So those parents will remain behind as they will look after all children in that village. Otherwise, we can have a daycare system and parents can do it, on turn. As a rotation, every family will look after children of the village once, because those kids deserve to be protected. We are sorry for what has been taking place, not only in Uvira, but in some other places where people get kidnapped every single day. This will take me straight away to to Bunia, where the defense minister went to Beni, not Bunia, Beni. And it was on Monday. it was, sorry, not Monday, on this 29th of February, the Minister of National Defense, Emengo Imukena, arrived in Beni. Beni is in North Kivu as a part of mission to inspect, to assess, and to comfort the FARDC, which is a Congolese army, which is engaged in the hunt of the Allied Democratic Forces, ADF. And according to the minister, he said he went there to support them, to be there to inspect, to assess the situation. And once maybe complete his mission, we'll let you know the outcome of his visit to Beni. Let's talk a little bit again about the death of General Kahimbi. And today we are going to focus a little bit on the condolences and calls for a prompt investigation. During the 23rd meeting of the Council of Ministers, which was chaired by the head of state Félix Antoine Tshisekedi Tshilombo, meeting which was held on Friday 28th of February 2020 in the city of African Union where Tshisekedi lives, the President of the Republic informed the participants of the death of General Delphin Kahimbi, who died on the morning of the 28th of February. The government spokesman pointed out that Mr. Tshisekedi had expressed his full sorrow for the unexpected disappearance of the deceased, Delphin Kahimbi. In this occasion, he offered his condolences to the family of the deceased and to the Congolese army. After a minute silence was observed in memory of Delphin Kahimbi, the President of the Republic wished that the investigation be carried out quickly in order to understand circumstances that led to his death, to the death of Kahimbi. On Saturday, officers of the army were saddened by this death. Chief of Staff Général Celestin Mbala visited Delphin's family to offer his condolences. The military high command praised the memory of one of its valiant general officers. He announced an investigation that all arrangements are being made to clarify circumstances of this painful loss. An investigation has been launched, according to the chief of the army. While no country has yet spoken about the enigmatic death of General Kahimbi, Mike Hammer, the U.S. ambassador to the DRC, is the first to speak in a tweet. Wish that investigations be carried out quickly to determine the exact circumstances of his death. At this time, and as we recall, President Félix Tshisekedi Tshilombo is expected to meet the former president of DRC, Joseph Kabila Kabange, at his farm in Kingakati to discuss about the death of Delphin Kahimbi. Remember, Delphin Kahimbi was the right hand of Joseph Kabila. Félix Kabange, another member of parliament and senior FCC official, said the death of Kahimbi undermines the fragile balance of our institutions. The sudden disappearance of General Delphin Kahimbi undermines the balance of our institutions as it occurs in the troubled and mysterious situation. He offers his condolences to his loved ones and will demand that all light be shed on the conditions that led to the death of General Kahimbi. Let's talk about something else. And here we are going to talk about the former presidential candidate who denounces that looting of minerals in Katanga has been done by Tshisekedi's family. Saturday, the 29th of February 2020 in Kinshasa, during a press conference, Pierre-Honoré Kazadi Ngube, this is a former candidate for the presidential campaign, revealed the rampage or pillage of minerals in the Great Katanga by the family of the head of state, Felix Tshisekedi. In his words, he said, "There is looting of minerals, copper, cobalt, lithium, gold, and so on, in the Great Katanga. The current presidential family creates parallel and private ghost societies at the expense of Congolese people, and members of the presidential family sow terror to mining operators. The President of the Republic, Felix Tshisekedi, and his family have taken Jekamin's hostage, and no Jekamin's authority has a say in front of this family. Intimidation, arrest, and revocation of anyone who opposes their illegal orders threatens the political and administrative authorities of Great Katanga to leave them the way and denounce nothing about this unbearable situation. That is why," says Joseph Kazadi Ngube, the legitimate Republican opposition courageously denounces and warns the President of the Republic, Felix Tshisekedi, and his family in relation to this looting of minerals at the expense of the Congolese people. The legitimate Republic opposition is asking the Congolese people in general, and those from Katanga in particular, to be vigilant and block the way to the plundering of our wealth. He said, Monsignor Gerard Bulumba, who is the uncle of the President Tshisekedi and is also the head of the State Civil House, declined to comment on this matter. Briefly, this is a news that I wanted to share with you. And before I complete my program today, I will let you continue to watch this short video that is behind me, so you can watch it and discover yourself what has been said. Unlikely, the message is in French. We apologize for that inconvenience. Before I let you, I will tell you that, okay, if this is your first time to visit us, to watch our programs, please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to click on like. Don't forget to share our videos with friends and colleagues. Don't forget to invite others to come in, to walk in order also to prepare, to advise, and to tell us whatever we should improve. Our number is here, and you can use that number via WhatsApp. Send to us a text, send to us a voice, an audio, and that will be really appreciated. If you don't want to use that number, you can also write to us. There is an email address down here, leonjoleo@gmail.com. Use that email address to give your ideas, your opinion, share your views with us in order to improve our work so that we can bring what you expect from us. And finally, for those who want to help us, because some people said they want to assist us financially, the number is just there of our bank account that you can use. Otherwise, through this number, you can write to us and we can tell you all the other means that you may use in order to send your contribution, your support, your help to Leo. From this note, I will tell you that our Congo is one, will remain one, and will continue to be one. If we hold hand, heart, mind together, and we love each other with our little contributions, Congo will stand again. Thank you very much. May God bless you. May God bless our country. May God bless me too. And I hope to see you next time. So I'll let you now continue to watch this movie or this image, this short video, and catch up soon. Thank you and goodbye for now.
En RDC, le nouveau président, sa famille et ses proches sont devenus des affairistes, des creuseurs de diamants et autres minerais. Longtemps resté au chômage, le clan Fatshi veut rattraper le temps perdu. Ils veulent rouler en limousine, construire des gratte-ciel comme des stars de cinéma. Leur terrain de chasse, c'est le Katanga. C'est pas moi qui le dis, c'est le petit bras droit de certains cadres de l'UDPS, parti familial. Fils Moukoko, qui voit la main du pouvoir lui échapper, dénonce et critique son propre chef, Félix Tshisekedi. Selon Fils Moukoko, Bobo Tshisekedi, frère du président Félix, a créé à la hâte sa propre compagnie minière du nom de Intercom. Ça s'appelle en droit conflit d'intérêts. Un autre frère du président a aussi goûté au miel des carrés miniers. Christian Tshisekedi, lui, a fait du DG de la Gécamine son garçon de course. Selon des informations des sources crédibles, Christian Tshisekedi vendrait au prix dérisoire les permis d'exploitation minière. Et ce n'est pas tout. Nous sommes en Afrique, la belle famille de Denise Nyakeru, femme du président, a carrément dit à Denise d'ouvrir les yeux, de ne pas dormir. C'est ainsi que Joe Nyakeru, frère de Denise Nyakeru, est revenu précipitamment de Londres et a créé MKT. Le peuple d'abord devient la famille d'abord. Pendant ce temps, sur les marchés, le dollar grimpe, la population souffre. Le fameux article 15 de Mobutu, débrouillez-vous, revient dans les casseroles. En RDC, le nouveau président, sa famille et ses proches